And we're live. Welcome to the OUYACast, episode 62, recorded on June 14th, 2015. This is your weekly source for latest news, games, and hacks for OUYANs everywhere. I'm Brandon from OUYACentral.tv.
And I'm Steve from OUYABrew.com. Thank you guys for joining us for episode 62, which I could have swore was 63, but I didn't pass the second grade, so what do I know?
It could, yeah, it's 62.
Yeah, well, like I said, I get confused easily. My apologies, personal apologies for the late start today. Public service announcement: if you go to Red Robin, do not expect to be out of there in less than
62.
an hour and a half, because it's not going to happen.
Not.
So, there's that.
Yeah.
But they do have that really cool sauce, like the Asian spicy sauce. That stuff's great.
All right. So let's get into some deals this week. We got some OUYA sales. Well, actually, only have one sale this week. Womp womp womp. But that's okay.
Well,
Big Action Mega Fight is 67% off until June 18th. And why do I need to stop buying these games so I can know the price. How much is it?
I don't know. My Ouya is hooked up to my TV in the other room, so I don't even have the luxury of helping you out on this one.
Oh, yeah, because it's been being used recently, right?
That's right.
Which brings us to our other point, what I wanted to bring up. While I try to find this price for you guys, Steve was talking about Discovery last week, and so I had my daughter try it out. She really didn't enjoy it. She said it was boring. But it's a pretty cool game. I had fun with it. She's more used to the original Minecraft, so yeah, that's why it was boring for her. But I did try blowing up a goat, and it didn't work.
Nice. Well, it's funny because I never got into Minecraft at all, and then with with our kid now being into Minecraft, I was saying last week, we did the Discovery game, and it's cool, but you're right, it's not Minecraft. It's more of just like a go around and build stuff and make cool buildings and such, and there's a lot more animals and stuff like that. But then I was like, well, it's not going to take much for me to get Minecraft on the PC, since, as we all know, it never made it officially to OUYA, which is sad, but it is what it is. So I was like, well, let me just go ahead and get it on the PC for her. It's not that big a deal, I get it on the PC, and now I am completely addicted to Minecraft, and I can't stop playing it. It was meant for her, and now I probably play it more than she does.
I had a server on their Minecraft with my brother, and but I shut it down because I really haven't had time to play it. But since you're on there now, I might have to boot that server back up and get you in there with us.
Yeah, there you go.
But yeah, so Big Action Mega Fight is actually $1. It's normally $2.99. So there's that. Collateral Damage is released officially on the OUYA, so you can pick that up for $10 or $9.99, $10.
Something like that.
So yeah, it's officially released. It's supposed to be, I guess, just as good as the PC version. Not too sure the differences, but hey, we'll have I'll put up some gameplay of that coming up. 'Cause I backed it on Kickstarter, but I haven't got my OUYA code yet. So the developer's working on that to get those out. I had messaged him through Kickstarter, and so he's getting those together for everybody. So there's that. And I guess backtracking a little bit, we were talking about Discovery, and since we have our daughters working on or playing on the OUYA, I'm gonna post a video. Don't quote me on it, but I'm gonna try to get. I have recorded the video. I just gotta put it up, post it up, edit it. But trying to parental controls on the OUYA, which is real simple. You just log into your account and you add in like a little 4-digit PIN code. That way they can't purchase anything without that PIN code, because kids try to find a way to buy stuff.
Yes, let me tell you a side story about that too. So last night we're at Chili's for a friend's birthday party because everybody wants to have their birthday at Chili's for some reason. I don't know why. But anyway, so we're there, and you know how at Chili's they have those like tablets that are on your table now, where you can just like play games and stuff, so keep your kids busy basically while you
Right.
eat.
Yeah.
So the way that those used to work is you would have to swipe your credit card and say, I want to pay this much money, and you know, and basically have it charged to that. No, that's not how it works anymore because before I even knew what was going on, she had already gotten on there and started charging off games. I'm like, what is going on? And luckily for me, the charge is only 99 cents and she could play the whole day or for like basically for the whole meal, and I was like, well, that's fine. But
All right.
yeah, so that's how Chili's is now pushing them those games off. They're like, yeah, we'll just let your kid charge it to your bill for you, and then if you catch it, we'll reverse the charge, but otherwise you're paying for it.
All right.
So I was like, oh, that's terrific.
Wow. I know that with those tablets too, you can order food like if you dessert and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a good thing she didn't start ordering a whole bunch of
Right.
margaritas for you.
I mean, not that I'd complain, but yeah,
Ring up the bill.
that's right.
Yeah. So, in other exciting rumor news, there another rumor popped up in Rumorville. Like, how come our rumors never get out there as big as these other rumors? You know, I wish our rumors got that popular where all the websites are posting about it.
Absolutely, man. I mean, I still think that I am Killswitch being pregnant with twin alien babies was going to be a hit, but apparently not. I don't know.
I don't know. He's probably not watching right now. He was
That's
here,
irrelevant.
but yeah. Let's see. I guess there's a big rumor about Razer interested in purchasing Ouya. Now that was a
Yes.
I was kind of shocked. I wouldn't expect Razer, but if anything, I don't know who I would expect. But I was shocked. I was kind of excited too at the same time. But it's just a rumor.
Yeah. Matter of fact, Razer, for those of you who are not familiar with Razer, they're basically like I don't know how best to describe them. I guess maybe like a tech company. They make like keyboards and mice, gaming things, headphones, controllers, and like all kinds of stuff. I mean, they make a lot of hardware type stuff for gaming purposes, and they were just quoted actually. Um,
And
it
that
was. Oh,
and,
sorry. Go ahead.
yeah, and Gadget.
Yeah, and Gadget. Yeah, they just quoted them by saying that they were always backers of what Ouya did and that they were always supportive. However, they weren't going to officially comment on rumors or speculations regarding this alleged buy. But really, I mean, let's be honest. You don't. And I mean, I guess it's happened from time to time where somebody just makes up a complete false rumor and it ends up catching on. But most of the time, especially with business acquisitions and mergers and things of that nature, yeah, it's pretty rare that there's not some kind of truth somewhere in that. Like they've been, out to lunch even, or they had an official meeting or something. I mean, something's had to have happened that prompted these, and I'm sure it was somebody on the inside that spilled the beans. But
Right. Because I think Razer is based out of China, I believe. Um, I think Singapore or Japan, I guess. We're not that very. I didn't ever pass geography.
between the two of us, we have half an education. What?
Let me see. Go here to Google. Google has all the answers. Razer Inc. I believe. Okay, Razer is an American-based company. Never mind.
Wow.
But their founder is from a Singaporean.
Okay, well that makes it a little bit less embarrassing, I guess.
And yeah, but they were founded in out of San Diego, California. So I mean, Ouya I think is somewhere San Diego, maybe. So
Yeah.
yeah, like you're right. They probably went out for dinner or something. They saw them together and Ouya, Razor's buying Ouya.
Well, what I could see happening there is, if you look, one of Razer's devices is a set-top box, kind of like the whatever the other one is that they're in bed with in China. I forget the name of it
Exami.
already. Yes, thank you. So it's possible that they could, sell out to them, and they could take it, make a system of their own, use that to power their set-top boxes as far as gaming goes, or who knows? I mean, the possibilities are endless with what they could do with it, but it seems like in most of these type of cases, they just get bought out for the liquid asset, price or whatever it is, and they just kind of shut it all down and take what they can get, and it's just more of a buy off than anything.
Right. The first article I saw, which let me see if I could find it real quick. It was pretty interesting because it said that they were interested in keeping, all the staff, which was cool. Right here. Let's see if I can. Where is it? Unless I. Oh yeah, it says the deal has not been finalized. A person familiar with the matter has said, but the companies are discussing ways to bring all OUYA's staff on board.
Hmm.
So that'll be. I mean, they got some good people over there. Tim Groutman, Bob Mills, Kelly Santiago, Jared Yeager. So who knows?
I
Cause
still don't understand what happened with Kelly. I thought she was out, and then all of a sudden it's like she was just there again.
she might have been, I don't know, taking care of their stuff. I don't know, but I know all open office hours that they have on Mondays or Tuesdays, she's there. So and she is, I believe, the head or lead developer relations person. um, yeah.
Hmm. Well, it's going to be interesting to see what happens with it for sure. I mean, you know, I it's really tough. If you get somebody like Razer to buy out Ouya, they specialize in designing and releasing hardware. That's what they do. What Ouya has been lacking since it came out with is refreshed hardware. And we've gone over this and we've gone over it and we've gone over it and we beat it into the ground so much. But I'm going to say it again. The biggest promise broken by Ouya was that we'll have yearly hardware refreshes. That's what they said. That's what everybody got on board with. And maybe that was a bit too ambitious on Ouya's part, which is why they slowly just kind of stepped away from it and started being quiet. But that's what it was supposed to be. So when you come out of the gate with this promise that you're going to have hardly yearly hardware refreshes, and then it doesn't happen, it definitely leaves people kind of feeling a little bit cheated. But if you have a company like, I don't know, let's say Razer, that does nothing but hardware, it's not hard to take the existing infrastructure, put it into a nice package with upgraded specs, and you know get down that road that you're supposed to be on to begin with.
Yeah, if anything, they might probably try to do like implement Ouya everywhere onto the Forge TV by Razer,
Mm-hmm.
which they've done with Mad Catz Mojo. So I mean, it's possible. I don't know. I mean, there's games that are some games that are already on the Google Play Store that are on Ouya, and there's some that are not. I was looking. It says that you can only. It says local multiplayer, and it says up to 4 controllers can be hooked up to it. I think the Ouya can handle more than that.
I think so too. Might not be very good performance, but
Right. I'm not too sure if this one can handle more than 4 controllers because they do have Bomb Squad on there on the Google Play Store, and Squad can handle up to 8, I believe. Um, it's got some good upgraded specs on it. The has Android 5.0 Lollipop. It has a USB port, a 3.0 USB port, Ethernet, gigabit Ethernet port, HDMI port, and the power port. It has 16 gigs of internal storage and 2 gigs of RAM. It's running a Qualcomm Snapdragon 805 quad-core Carrot 450 CPU, 2.5 gigahertz per core. What else does it have? Bluetooth, wireless.
Sounds like a lot of fancy stuff there.
And that they have a controller, and they also have like a keyboard and mouse deal where actually like the mouse pad on the right of the keyboard, it's like a separate accessory. It's kind of like magnetic, so if the keyboard's on your lap and stuff, you kind of move without touching the mouse, it doesn't slide off, which was pretty cool. They also have Android and iOS app for voice searching that you can download to your mobile phone and use I guess, what is it, Google Now or something like that, to search for games and videos and stuff. Has OUYAcast ready also. It's quite interesting, and it has the same feature where you can actually stream your PC games to it, kind of like the new NVIDIA Shield, which is supposed to be coming soon. They call it Razer Cortex Stream. I guess you have to have a Razer computer for that to work.
That's how they get you.
There you go. But it's quite interesting to see what happens with this rumor if it comes to fruition, or how's it say it?
Fruition.
Yeah, that one. Yeah.
I mean, I'd say that OUYA is kind of running out of steam as far as buyers go. They've been shopping around for a while, and if they don't get somebody to commit to purchasing soon, this is a scenario that we had talked about when they first started saying, "Hey, we're looking for a buyer," is that they might end up just going bankrupt and closing up shop and liquidating their assets and just being done with it,
Right. Yeah.
But who knows? I mean, whatever happens, I hope that they implement this Razer Black Widow Tournament Edition Chroma keyboard that looks like a rainbow farted on it.
Yeah, I think is that the one that got like 8 million colors or something?
Yeah, it looks pretty sweet.
Yeah, I saw that one. You start having a little disco in your
Say, like a
in your office.
Yeah. Let's see. Do we have any people in the chat here?
Kill Switch is in there. We got Steven 7 in there, and I think somebody else that's anonymous.
Let's see. I want to get to this because I was
What?
I was looking at see if Killswitch said anything about his alien baby, but
I think he answered the question on if he's here or not, and he said yes, he is.
oh, okay. You see, but you see, he's not addressing the rumors. I'm just saying.
But yeah, he probably doesn't give into speculation or rumors like everybody else. What about the recent announcement of the Oculus Rift? What do you think about that?
Oh my God, I'm so excited.
But I remember
It's so bad.
they haven't really announced a price, but I remember hearing that it was gonna be like $1,500 or something like that.
No way.
Yeah.
That is such a lie. The price point. Okay, so if you get the Oculus Rift Developer 2 kit, it's $350. So first of all, they're not going to make a consumer version more expensive than a developer version. Uh, very, very unlikely that that's going to happen. If you want to know, and I don't know if this has been published anywhere, I am purely guessing, but if you want to know what the price point of the Oculus Rift consumer version is, I'm going to say it's either going to be a 199 price point, or they're going to, because of the extra added thumb controller things that they announced, they're going to probably put it at maybe like a 250, or for marketing purposes 249.99, because you can't have that extra penny in there because God forbid, it looks bad on paper.
Oh, where did I see that price point? Here it is. I guess I guess that's a total package. I'm thinking with like with a PC connected to it, maybe, because that's where I found this article here. Yeah, I'll send you a link to it. Um,
And
he,
I'm just going to go on a limb here and say this too. The porn industry is going to be rocked by the Oculus. You wait, man. 6 months after that thing is released, whew.
yeah, I think I've seen some YouTube videos of people's reaction. It's kind of funny. I think they gave it like to some old people from to try it out. I don't know if it was um it's kind of like the kids react videos. I don't know if it's the same people that did it, but it was
Yeah, the
quite
elders
fun.
react,
Yeah,
or
something like that. It
parents
was,
or something.
yeah. Okay, my 1500 I guess is like it has to do with like everything included, I guess, like computer and the Oculus. If you buy a new computer that can, I guess, support the Oculus Rift or something like that.
Okay, I could see that if you're getting a computer as well, but
Right.
I was gonna say $1,500. Ain't nobody gonna buy that. Yeah.
Because I think it might need a separate computer to run it, I guess, or run whatever software hooked up to it, or maybe you can even hook it up to your existing computers. I don't know. Well, and on a side note of that, if you purchase Amazing Frog on Steam, they actually have VR support. So there's that. Hello. Uh oh. I lost Steve. No. Let me call him back. His connection probably just killed his internet switch. No. Let's see what he says. Internet died. Well, guys, I guess that's it for the OUYAcast. Let me see if I can try to get him back in here before we wrap this up. Since we kind of pushed a little late today, we gotta get going. Alright, he's back. I don't know if you heard the last things I've said about Amazing Frog. Maybe not. Hello? Okay, I lost him again. This wouldn't be a OUYAcast without having some technical difficulties, you know. So yeah, to wrap this episode up, stay tuned for a how to parental controls video. Try to have that for you guys for this week. Because next week we will not be having a OUYAcast, so we're gonna forego the OUYAcast next week because of Father's Day. So happy Father's Day to all you fathers out there. We might try to see if we can kind of post some games that are father related, I guess, or you can play with your father. There's chess too on the OUYA, so you can play some chess with your father. Yeah. I'm just trying to wing it right now because I'm trying to get Steve back in here before we wrap this show up, which doesn't look like it's gonna work. Well, in the meantime, guys, you can catch us on Twitter at OUYA Central TV and at OUYA Brew. We will be back on the 28th of June. We decided to have this show this week and forego next week because of Father's Day, and plus this recent rumor, we wanted to kind of talk about it. But we'll be back in 2 weeks on the 28th to bring you some more OUYA news, OUYA related games, and stuff like that. Well, I'm Brandon. Steve is signed out early, but thanks for joining us, and catch you guys in 2 weeks. Bye bye.